Hello, Malcolm. Hello, everyone else. Welcome back to the teeming village of Welsh. Don't we look nice at night? I'm kind of glad I stuck with the white lighting everywhere. Oh, if you need to go out now, you're in trouble. You're just gonna have to wait. The thunder crashes. It's like, yes, the dog does need out. Fate is called. I'm not letting him out right now. I've been trying to get him to go down in the yard and pee all morning. Oh, he just looked at me. All morning. And now he's looking at the door like a big goof. Wow, did you see the solars jump in the flash of lightning? Was that ever swank, dog? Some stuff on fire over here. Nice. Interesting. But it won't burn long in the rain. It won't burn long in the rain. It's lovely. It's lovely. Welsh is doing fine. We haven't coped with any more major threats because I went back on Connie Chillax to do some catching up. I played a whole ton load off camera, really. Well, we dug out a lot, we built out a lot, and generally just wasted, well, not wasted, I find them tasty hours, but I slurped down many, many hours. And we didn't actually expand particularly during the slurping down of those many hours. We found a couple more veins of steel digging a back corridor here, which is nice. Oh yeah, we could do our Geraldo Rivera episode. That's what we'll do today. What's behind the wall? I'm suspecting I should have maybe the sword team in for it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and look, we all have red bowler hats now because the Devil Strand crop came in. Mind you, it took a long time. It's slow, and you can see how long I've been grinding. I've got another Devil Strand crop already 60% grown, and that's a 22-day crop, so we've grown off a crop and a half of that stuff. We got some bowler hats in here. They're all junk because people are switching out for the good ones, of course. And I've got the burn set on bowler hats a bit lower so that they'll stick around in storage a bit longer before getting tossed, because they're worth a bit to sell. And we shall sell them. We've got 1,500 Devil Strand lying around to make hats out of, so I'm thinking that pretty soon... What are you wearing, by the way, Alicia? It looks nice. It's a monkey hide parka. Goes well with the Devil Strand, I find. Ah, I brought a cloth for my damn runny nose. Smart boy. Smart boy, a little less sniffling. A little less sniffling. I don't know what it is. Actually, I have a suspicion that it's tooth problems. Had some major damage to my grill when I was 18. It all got smashed in a car accident. Well, I was on a bike. The car hit me on purpose, actually. It was pretty ugly. Looks like we need a lamp here. Took out that green one, like a better white. And, you know, I've always had a lot of pressure and trouble all at the front of my head since then. And I'm thinking that the maxillary sinus is damaged or breached or something. It just goes on and on. It's been almost 30 years of it now. And yeah, those teeth are pretty bad. There's not much left of them. They're mostly crown. And yeah, and then the rest of the choppers are pretty mountain man. I only get dental care in emergencies. I don't have money. And I do brush my teeth and stuff, but they're pretty wrecked. They're pretty wrecked. And I've been smoking cigarettes since I was 14. Well, I started at 9, really, but I started really smoking them at 14. And it doesn't do your teeth any good, I'll tell you that much for no money. Carnation has given birth. Okay, so we've got ourselves a female muffalo has dropped a calf. Let us see what sex the calf is. 'Tis a male, so Errol, adult male muffalo. Your time has come. Your replacement has arrived. The spring harvest is in, and the corn king must be killed to satisfy the villagers. There goes Scarlet and Pop dead. Someone will drag it off, we'll butcher it and eat it, the poor dear. That battery scheduled uninstall. Yeah, we drilled out our whole steel mine over here. That battery scheduled uninstall. That's scheduled deconstruct. No one's doing any work around here. NG's probably heading out to do that right now. No, he's cutting stone blocks from chunk. I thought NG was on construct team. No, NG's not. I hear something getting constructed. Oh, it's over here. Right, we got flooring and a new fan in. Nice. They built the fan before they took out all the walls, blocking the fan, eh? So I got a fan in there. We need power. I took a look. I had a chance to check full solar output with no fan output. The fans were dead, running 80. I've seen them down to 40, but generally they only go down to 80. And we were only pulling in 10,000 watts over our total drain on solar only. So I banged in a couple of solars up here, which allows us to deconstruct some wire, which is nice. And then I'll move that fire foam hopper up there for safety. Wild boar is giving birth, that's fine. Are these even plugged in? Yeah, no, they're not. No, they're not plugged in. We're short 40,000 watts on system right now. Yeah, we're short 40,000 watts on system until that gets built. So someone building that? Someone building that? Who's on construction? Strange is smoking one. Latchy's in bed. Oh, it's 7 a.m. Somebody better get up here and do this, because we're not going to be able to power our lamps and such and doodles if these fans stop pulling. So you guys, like, stop flooring and maybe get her done. Cannot work on need materials. We've got steel and components. What? I don't understand. What? Oh, somebody must have the only component stack reserved. We are like that low on components. What? Hold on a minute. No, we have the components. You have physical access. No. What are you talking about? If we don't have the components, then what are those? They're not forbidden. Have we got an access issue? No, I don't see that we have an access issue. Solar panels are passable. They're not blocking anything, they're passable. I don't understand. What's going on? Half my power system crippled. I'm not getting this. Okay, he's hauling a component to a building fire foam popper, because I put a bunch of them in here too. Oh, I guess it is a reserved issue. They were building all this junk first because it's closer, and they went and reserved all the components because they're all in the critical pile here. Or something. There seem to be 5 components somewhere else. Are they down in here? Oh, they're getting hauled by a dog. They got reserved by... Right, the other components kept getting reserved by dogs to top this stack. Okay, it should work now. Yeah, look, it's working now. Okay, we'll figure that out. It's cool. And yeah, this stuff's connected again. So now we're making 142,000 big fat watts. Great. And we're getting fire foam poppers in more and more here, because with this battery system, it's just a matter of time. So I've been protecting the animals. Area revealed sweet or bad, I don't know. Oh, or like nothing. Basically, it's this little dinky little spot back here. Glad they're getting that deconstructed. Blocked by slate wall, but not for long. Yeah, not for long. Poppy has given birth. Is it a dog? Yeah, it's an Arctic wolf. So that's great, because the dog team's got shreked lately. Oh, wow. She had 4 pups. She had 5 pups. That's a huge litter. It's got to be the maximum size litter the game has to offer. Well, we shall train the little devils. Good stuff. And we got some other dogs that have graduated to hall training now. Speaking of dogs, hi there. How you doing, Pumpkin? He's got a broken toenail, my poor darling here. know. He tends to leap a lot, and he's pretty big. And I guess he was lunging after something in the road or something like that. I don't think we have wiring close enough to here to worry about fire foam poppering that shell pile. Let's take a look at this shell pile. You know, we might be smart to popper that, or just popper the area at any rate, even though we're deadly short on components, which Strange is making one of right now. We're just going to put our safety popper right beside the artist's table, even though it's like, oh, it's a beauty minus, isn't it? I think it is. Let's take a look at one. Let's find a popper. Got a ton of them now, so there's one. Let's check it out. Beauty minus 8, so we don't actually want to put that next to a chair, because then they'll be taking a beauty minus 8 the whole damn time. Oh, kind of sucks. I wonder if it gets counteracted by the beauty of that sculpture. Well, beauty schmooty, it's a safety issue. They also need to be able to reach those shells at high speed though, so we can't block up access. So it's starting to look like they're gonna have to sit next to the goddamn thing. Because we do have some wiring in here, I think. Let's just double check that wiring situation here. Work from there. Oh, you know, we don't. We actually have no wiring near the shell pile there, so that's cool. We've got wiring near these mortars which do explode, so we're going to go ahead and popper the outdoors here. Make sure we don't block anyone's movement trying to, but we're just going to popper the outdoors there too. Okay, that's all well and good. Now we are on Cindy Wimpy, on Baby Sandbox pleasure level difficulty. So I suppose I should turn it up, but we'll open that room up first. It's 2 p.m. at the colony, so I think we'll probably bring in the sword team. All of them. You know what I should have done is just put the red hats on the sword team. That would have been a smart use of the red hats, right? Would have been to just have them on swords only. So Toad, you're in bed, but you're coming to the party. Oops, wrong corridor. Is that the right corridor? Wrong corridor. Toad, you're coming to the party. Horse, you're coming to the party. Pearl, no. Beaver, yep, you're on schedule here. Carrie, looks like you've got a blade in your hand, because I've got a feeling blades are going to be more useful in this little expedition. This is the total Geraldo Rivera. We have no idea what's behind this, and I don't know if I got an ancient danger warning off it or not, because I wasn't paying attention when they dug it. I was busy doing something else when they dug it, and then I was quite surprised to find that they'd got installed on a wall. I actually hadn't planned to dig very far past it at all. I was just going to pop a little ways past it and put in a corridor that's ended up where it is instead. Oops. Get in the hallway. Olga, you'll probably be the lead because I think you're a constructor, so Olga's probably going to be the lead here. But we're going to bring in the swords. Longshank don't do violence. We got a fair number of blades people here. It's not a giant number. I'm liking the number of miniguns I'm seeing in our lineup. That's making me happy. So yeah, let's grab those guys and oh, now I've screwed it up. Now they're going to go into rooms because I've controlled them all at once like a hose bag. It's alright, we'll get them lined up once they're here, eh? Come on up, folks. Get ready for the adventure of hopefully not a lifetime. You know, hopefully it's not your last adventure. Oh man, it takes forever to get here. It's a big base, that's the issue, eh? I better slow down time to make things go faster, you know what I mean? Watch it hit me with an infestation or something right here, like right when I'm doing this. Recoil. Are you part of the sword team? No, you're not. Is the sword team assembled? I have no idea. Here comes Lachi. Okay, so we're gonna get lined up here. We're gonna get. Oh, we're all in the wrong bloody corridor. That's cute. Well, we're gonna get everyone in here. Yeah, Olga, I believe, is a constructor, so she's going to lead the team. She's going to lead the team. Get them all down in here. Does that get them all sorted? No, I left a couple. Get that one in there. And then Olga, you're on point. This could get nappy. I like it. I like it. We'll bring everyone right up in close. Yeah, folks, come on down. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna save on that configuration and see what we find. We've got 5 colonists idle, even with half the colony on Solar Team, so well, you're undrafted. You're not using the telescope, actually. What you're gonna do is you're gonna deconstruct that wall and possibly run like a crazy person when we find out what's in it, eh? Pop to bang. Oh. Okay, Olga. We're gonna deconstruct this wall and open it. Come on, tomb of Charlie Manson here. Like, open up. And pop. Oh. It's empty. Oh, it was a total Geraldo Rivera episode. It's full empty. What a nice room. What an attractive room. There we go. Everybody's undrafted. What a very attractive room. How pleasant. Looks like we'll cut this corridor through here now. So, I'm gonna just reinstall that guy off into that room, I guess. Get some orders up. Throw mine down and bang this corridor through there because that does look like a convenient sort of thing to do. And we got a heater breakdown. Man, components are at 45. Seriously. Well, I used a bunch up, eh? Oh boy, that's not good. So Strange, you better be working a little faster. Strange has been pretty slow at producing them. We've got her set to just bring us up to 85 components if possible. Look, they just dropped. Strange, work faster. So what's the skill required on this? Let's take a look. It's crafting skill. And I think Strange is high on crafting. Oh, speaking of high, yeah, he's high on crafting, but he's also high. So, yeah, he's one of our addicts. Oh, I made a new drug policy for the addicts. So, we've got drug policy 6 for addicts now. I'll just pop it open. And so they can use it every day, only if mood below, a little bit lower than the other guys. The other guys are at like 57, these guys are a little lower. And they can carry 3 with them, and they can use it to satisfy existing addiction. So now we don't have them running back and forth to the damnable freezer to grab their smoke. They can just carry with. We've done 1 lung already. Hannah's got a new lung that she's busy wrecking. And so we've got a bad heart in the colony, but we've got a heart. And we've got a prosthetic arm, we've got a lung, we've got an eye, we've got another arm, we've got a pain stopper and a kidney. And we've got... Is that 2 eyes, or did I hit the eye? We've got 2 eyes. Holy shit, the trading. Man, that's crazy. Well, I guess something bad needs to happen to make the episode an episode, so we need to turn everything to crap, don't we? Or do we? Or should we just let them prosper a little bit longer before we turn everything to crap? That was a bit of an anticlimax, eh? Pretty cool. Oh well, we'll knock that all through in no time. And it's a nice walled room, actually, so it's technically more attractive than the other rooms. It's actually going to be more beautiful. Let's see, it's -0.1. Oh! Snoopy, holy smokes. Well, I don't know. Wow, did he ever break my train of thought there? Turn off that beauty meter. Wow, he scared me. It's the virtue of a big dog, you know. He's not much of a barker. He doesn't make trouble with barking or anything. When he has something to say, you sure hear him. That was a sharpish bark from him. He can do deeper ones and sharper ones and stuff. That was sort of like, I just heard something and I'm not sure what it was bark. If he'd thought it was a real intrusion on his space, we would have heard a volley of rather deeper barks, followed by silence and scuffling if it's somebody he knows, and a lot more barking if it's somebody he doesn't know. Whew, that one bark served to jack my adrenaline through the roof, man. It's alright, Snoober. I better go let him out pretty soon. Well, yeah, maybe we'll keep this one short. We went through a day. Basically went through a day. We got our solar fish pretty much finished. I threw in an extra telescope here and an extra mortar here. So we've got doubles and doubles and a mortar pile there. Hopefully Olga won't set fire to that. There's the dog team snoozing away. Very nice. Here's Olga herself, cruising the rec room. I don't know what she's doing, hanging out. I don't know what she's doing. She's leaving. She just wanted to spend some time in that pleasant space. We've been scattering more nice artwork around the colony. We've got some masterworks here and there. We've got some colony history, and we're starting to install some abstracts. The reason that Kiri and Recoil, who are a new couple, don't have a sculpture is that Kiri's an ascetic. So, whoa. No more research finished. We're just finishing all the research to see if anything happens when you finish it all. So that's the last one there. And then with that done, if nothing opens up research-wise when you finish it all, then we'll be, where is it? Over this way and up here is the main workroom. We'll be pulling down the research bench and the multi-analyzer and cannibalizing them out and putting something new in. The speed we're pulling components out, I might put in a second component assembly bench, possibly. Like, we've gone down. Is that still strange working on that one with 79 work left? Like, he's full not doing the job. So we might, although the cost in components is gigantic to build one. Let's just see. 14 components and 200 steel. Oh, it's not as much of a disaster as I had feared. So we might jam on a second component assembly bench once this research is done. My only worry with research is that you need intellectual skill to make meds. You have to have like a minimum of 3 or something. And so when research is all finished, like, where's Ruya here? He's intellectual 10, like, he's gonna slowly downgrade over time. So does he get any intellectual skill out of doing this? Oh no, allowed intellectual skills 0 to 20. Minimum skills, medicine 6, crafting 3. Oh, okay, no problem. Oh, then it's not gonna be a problem. I guess the game dev thought of this. Not gonna be a problem, good. We have an unpoppered burnable spot here, but I'm getting a bit paranoid with the poppers, frankly. I think we're covered. Let's check total popper coverage here. Baruch. So there's our internal popper coverage for the central area. It looks like we're either missing one here or something. No, we got it. We got them there. They just didn't come in on the scan. That's solid. Yeah, we do not have that shell pile covered with a popper, though. And I've seen that whole room light on fire before. In one blow, like bam, the whole room on fire. So, in fact, I am going to go ahead and uglify the place. And get a popper in just where it's going to cover those shells for us. So, it's going to be the best spot. I guess over this way. I mean, right on the shells makes sense too. I just don't know, man. Right where that sculpture is really the perfect place, so. But then that sculpture gives beauty. I just discarded my popper I was trying to fill, damn it. I gotta stop worrying about it and just get it in here because we do not want a disastrification to take place. So if it slows them down grabbing shells, fine, it could save their lives. Oh, we put new horseshoe pegs out. We put 2 in each of these gun bays, because people seem to be getting a bit of cabin fever. So the extra telescope should help draw them outside to do stuff, and the extra horseshoe pegs should help draw them outside to do stuff. They'll take some of their joy at that. We got our old historic wooden one here. It's lasted the whole colony. It's lasted battle after battle. So, oh yeah, I moved this gun out of this area and doubled it. So we've got 2 guns up there, and I moved these guns around a little teeny bit to make their coverage a bit more effective, and actually lugging out that wall has opened up the fire field for that gun, which is good. Mind that, just mine everything. I could mine the whole map and I'd be happy. Just mine the whole damn map. There's no friendlies left. Everyone hates us, and they hate us quite a lot. So we have no options to do caravan requests or anything, basically. Oh, I don't know. But we could get an option to go raid someone. Like if I go to the world map, it could be possible that we could launch pods to an enemy camp, destroy it, and then go home. So this drill is powered straight off the main power system. I have no idea what's under it. Plasteel. No doubt. I didn't know what was under it. Now I do. And I'm pretty pleased. Let's find another deposit we can just nab straight off the power system. Let's do that, man. Let's grab this deposit. Look, we can take that. Let's get going on it. That'll run right off there. They only draw 250, so they're not going to overbalance the system particularly. I've been looking at the exterior mineral scanner, or whatever it's called. Let's check it out. It's probably under miscellaneous. Someone's on a smoke leaf binge. Long range mineral scanner. It finds precious metals. It has to be placed outdoors, but it only does it in a 30 tile radius, so you're going to end up covering the map with them to get your preciouses. Building the ship looks like it takes a lot of uranium and gold. We have a little uranium. Look, we got 150 of it. We have no gold except what's tied up in the multi-analyzer, which is like 20 or something. We won't even recover that much. So gold I'm hoping to trade for, and uranium we'll see. There is a vein of uranium somewhere in the base. Found it while digging, haven't dug it out. It's somewhere in one of these rooms there's a vein of uranium. I've no freaking clue where. Maybe we mined it out already digging other rooms. It could be gone for all I know. But there was a vein of uranium somewhere. Is it up here? Wow, we go a long way up here, don't we? College needs treatment. Okay, I'll just pause. There's a bit of jade right there. And I believe there were some components in here. Yeah, I don't see uranium. Forget the uranium. We'll find it another day. Hannah's having an asthma attack. Don't seem to be able to command her to go to bed. Oh, she's binging. Well, her asthma's not going to get treated while she's binging, is it? That's the first time that's happened for Hannah, where a binge has coincided with her needing medical treatment. That's a shame, because it means her asthma will get worse faster. And lungs are expensive. Yeah, it's her one lung has been treated and her one lung isn't treated, so that's really not cool. I wish I could knock her out of binge mode. Do something about that. That's a shame. Oh well, it's okay. Alright. I guess this is a review episode. We've got 5 colonists idle. We'll set them a project soon enough. It was going to be the Geraldo Rivera reveal episode, but we just ended up with a free room, which is pretty nice anyway. Saves trouble, although I'd rather dig it and get resources out of it and get at least some stone to cut. I think we've cut all the stone now, and we're out of sandstone. But it looks like I did finish this little bit of sandstone paving here. I'd like to finish paving underneath all this. This is all still dirt under the solar panels. I'd like to finish paving under it. We've been basically taking over the area in pavement. We're paving off massively, and it's handy for getting around, for doing work. It looks nice, but the main reason is so that trees don't grow in the way of our fans, because it gets annoying. Look at all these people playing horseshoes. They really like playing horseshoes. Nice, man. Oh, they're firing away. It looks like, oh, that was a bad shot. That's so cool, dude. Look, she cleaned up after their game. Gorilla's still tossing a few rings. Hannah, you're still binging. She's binging, but she's playing chess. Well, that's a pretty gentle kind of binge, if you ask me, is if she's just playing chess, but it's a bit of a downer that she's not getting treatment. Let's check her needs. She's probably going to go to rest soon. Yeah, she's going to go rest soon. And then someone will probably pop in and tend her in bed, which isn't as good. 14 colonists idle. Are we seriously that caught up? Yeah, the hospital's clean, the kitchen's clean, the harvests are in. Oh my god, food's insane. Oh no, food's stable. How's hay? Stable. Stable at max, basically. Wow. So the only thing lacking is luxury meals because we don't have the meat and milk for it, but we're getting more mufflers, so our milk production will go up. Hannah, would you stop binging? Is she no longer binging? Oh, she's even heading to hospital, which is dirty. Now get up in there, Hannah. Good job. Oh, I'm super happy. Look at her bonus mood thing. Tons of joy, luxuriantly comfortable, unbelievably impressive dining room, unbelievably impressive rec room, spacious interior, pleasant environment, and feeling good. Set against 8 without table, disturbed sleep, a moderate amount of pain -10. Ah, when will it end? Geez, you know, well, I super feel for you, Hannah. Like, I've been having pain for many, many years, and now it's, you know, it's getting to be severe and continuous, or I guess it's moderate and continuous, really. It's not as bad as ripping off a toenail, sort of. It's not as acute. I'm very tired. So Hannah's almost a candidate for our one pain stopper. She's not exactly the best worker around here. But that moderate amount of pain, I think that's the worst pain anyone's got. Well, I'll have a check on that. I think that's the worst pain anyone's got here. Love seeing all the bowler hatted people whipping by. I don't think the bowler hats quite go with the muffalo parkas. So we may eventually, if we get enough Devil Strand built up, if a blight doesn't destroy our crops, for example, if we end up with 3,000 or so built up, maybe, over and above hat needs, then I'm going to start doing Devil Strand parkas. At first as an option and then as a de facto if we get enough Devil Strand built up. And considering how well hay's doing, I could actually put a hay field over to Devil Strand, probably without crippling my farm operation, but I want expanded muffalos and meat. And we're not getting continuous milk or meat right now, although we've got lots of wool. We've got more wool than we know what to do with. We need to sell it. But we're not getting enough milk or meat. So here's the boar fleet. It's not big enough. Well, actually, it's getting there. Could slaughter some boars. I'm not going to slaughter boars till I see hay dip. I'm going to go ahead and let them breed like maniacs. And we've got a couple new muffalos, but one's a male, so it's wool only. Now, the muffalos were great for keeping us warm all these years with their wool, but now that their wool is overproducing so much, I'd almost consider replacing most of them with some cows. It's possible that if I see some cows for sale, I'll grab the cows, but I don't really know for sure. I mean, we do have to keep all these people in clothes. It might be that we need another tailoring bench. It might be that we need another tailoring bench. Well, we've got a fresh workroom dug here, and another spot to hide bodies. Hey! Hey! My bodies! My bodies are gone! Val, the chief, and everyone, they're gone. What? Yeah, there's my dumping stockpile. Critical for human bodies. Why does it have chunks on it? Big chunks of it. What the hell? No, it's just corpses, man. Well, that sucks. They must have rotted away completely. Okay, well, we're gonna have to put some fresh ones in there. We're gonna have to kill some folks and put their bodies in there, basically. So I'm pretty disappointed because we had the body of an enemy chief in there, and I thought it would just keep because it was, you know, a skeleton. I thought it would just keep. Phooey. Well, those are my body stashes, and I've got some other stashes for various purposes. This is an accident. There was some stuff we wanted in here and mined out. Components or something. So it's going to end up being a link to the next set of networkage up here. 5 colonists idle. Unhappy nudity. Teeny, are you getting yourself some pants? Yeah, he's taken them off, and then he's running through the colony. Streaking. He's basically streaking. Instead of going to storage, taking off his pants in the private comfort of the storage room where hardly anyone ever goes. No, instead he's ripped off his pants because they displease him, and he's streaking across the colony. It's because he's not allowed to wear them. They're down to 65%. They're ready for burning. Looks like there is a pair of pants for him. Not a very nice pair. You see, we've got awful pants and parkas and shirts coming out still. That's why I put a skill limiter on the bowler hats. All the bowler hat builds have a skill limiter on them. Even so, we're getting some crapoid bowler hats. Well, I guess the reason we have bad parkas is people are wearing the good ones, actually. Yeah, that's sort of how it is. So we've even got an AI core, and yeah, you need it to build the ship. I was checking out the ship menu. Plasteel. Oh, that's so sweet. Wonder what this one gets. Ooh, let's find out. Steel, great. Oh, heck, let's, oh, no. Oh, yes? Yeah, that looks good. Build one there. Get that, a bunch of stuff. Oh, no, wait. Hold on, you clever thing. Cancel that. Build copy. No, I want it facing that way. The interaction spot there. Well, I don't know why it's doing that to me. 'Cause look, it's that way up now. Oh, I guess I can't face it sideways, eh? Alright, I'll figure something else out. Not gonna waste it. I'm gonna pull out the geothermal to get steel, put it that way. I might if I get short. 38 components? Okay, Itini's on the job. Itini's pretty good, I think. Sandstone's still masterwork, that's nice. Actually, he's not as good at it. He's jealous and iron-willed, though. But at least he's doing the bloody job, unlike Bloody Strange, who was just high all the time and not doing it. Strange is using a telescope. Exactly. Exactly. And pretty soon Sepultura will finish this little tidge of research. And then that's all the research, and if we don't get a special Love Heart bonus go-kart, then we'll rip that down and throw, yeah, definitely another component assembly bench in, despite that almost critically bailing components. We're solid on steel, and we've got more coming in. We don't have any major steel build-outs to come, so... Well, where can I put one that'll actually work? I want to get double steel rock in here. Yeah, put one here that'll actually work, eh? Yeah, we're gonna pull it out. Let's get double steel rock in here. Well, let's get triple steel rock in here. Let's start pulling it out. Oh, I can't build it in the doorway. Well, I could remove the door temporarily. 2's enough for now. I've got no sound. Oh no, I've got sound. There we go. Yeah, you can tell you got sound when you hear all your pigs snorkeling. Nice pigs snorkeling away. Carkle, carkle, carkle. Lovely creatures. How are we on woods? We got 4,000 in stock. We can let the local forests recover for a brief period of time. We have been denuding them. You can see that the trees are much richer at some distance from our operations. Look at that big herd. It makes me want to shoot them, especially with 14 colonists idle. We could just mow those all right down. Eat that meat flesh of them. But no, we're going to be peaceable that way. We're not even going to get the shooting practice. I could shell them. It's a quick way to hunt. Blam. It's an expensive way to hunt. No, shells are actually pretty hard to come by. And we've got a huge fat stock of them right now. We bought some as well as making. We made up to our 125 and then I had the opportunity to buy like another 50. So yep, I did. Itini is getting this done. The numbers are actually rising a little. Oh yeah, I put in another dining room. I took the old chairs out because we got some art chairs here with like actual nice art on them. So we took the chairs out, moved them over, built a new table, built 2 new stoves. Totally forgot to mention this. Set up priority zones so they've got food and stuff waiting for them to be stoved. And set up a food storage zone so the dogs can steal all our food and eat it. But they need to because they can't eat seeds and stuff. And we're not making them kibble. We'd have to have a really steady meat source to make them kibble. And then we put in steel chairs in here, and we didn't get any art chairs. We have some new constructors on team, and I actually had to uninstall some chairs and put them aside for sale. or deconstruct if steel gets low, but I'll sell them otherwise. But yeah, we had shoddy, poor, and awful there. But we got some new constructors on team, so it's not really a big surprise. That's okay, they need the practice. Great, we got this drill up and rocking. We're really going to haul in some steel from this mess. I'm pretty excited. And this plasteel one is getting worked steady. Look at that, bam, we just got another lump out. That's awesome, we've got almost 1,000 plasteel. Oh, I could start getting crazy. I mean, I did once build a castle with walls that were 8 thick, 1 layer of which was plasteel, and it was very effective. The only problem with that castle was I had to dig a couple bips into the wall to get the wiring for the massive external turrets, because it had external turrets in divots all the way around it, 110 odd turrets, I think. So the battery banks were huge and stupid. It was beautiful. I never got it to the net. I worked on it for months, then I had to leave for Christmas. And I intended to get it to the net as a complete thing and wreck it. Put it to Randy Random, max difficulty, and wreck it. And the game updated so hard it trashed it and it was gone. It was beautiful. It was art. Like, this is a neat base and it's evolved really awesomely and stuff, but it doesn't look like a bizarre human being drawn by Mondrian on LSD, which the castle certainly did. The castle was built pretty much in an open space around a giant indoor farm. Similar idea to this, but the farm in the castle was freaking huge. Freaking huge. Still, we've probably got nearly equal amount of farming space now here. All these hydro balls and stuff rocking. They're pretty much double farming space. They all come somewhere around like between 150 and 200% of grow speed. They really limit what you can grow. No corn, no hay, no devil strand. Go Juice research finished, so that is all the research done, eh? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say need research project, so we're going to go ahead and pull that down and put a component assembly bench in this place. So down she comes, down she comes. That won't take too long. And Beaver was binging, eh? And Strange appears to be currently binging. Bet he's heading for bed. Yeah, he's heading for bed. Equipped with a masterwork minigun, eh? Like, check it out, man. An engraving on this weapon portrays Julio Ruya tying Green Cormorant's hands while smiling with dominance. Ruya is kicking Cormorant for no obvious reason. The image is totally devoid of both mercy and persecution. The subjects are in front of a tree. Relates to the capturing of Cormorant, blah blah blah. It's funny because Ruya is like non-violent, but there's a couple of him beating people up and capturing them. And in the prison we put a masterwork of Malachi Latchi Rabenherd speaking convincingly to Green Cormorant in a prison cell. Cormorant looks hopeful. A secretary poses in the distance, while the work has a complex and realistic feeling, a triangular structure. And that's the recruitment of Cormorant. So we've got that in here to help Jenny be convinced. And it brings her beauty to max permanently. And gives her a 15 bonus for beautiful environment. So she's actually feeling happy. And with our bowler hats on, that gives us a social bonus. So she's full becoming friends with everyone in a pretty major way, except she doesn't seem to like Olga very much. Oh well, you can't like them all. Is Jenny a prostophobe? I think Olga's bionic. Nope, creepy breather, brawling, annoying voice. She's really been hard to recruit. She was a cosmetic surgeon as an adult. Oh, this is out, okay. So we got 8 components, 15 gold, and a little pile of steel and plasteel back. We're going to go ahead and go production, get a component assembly bench, and see if it fits. It fits. Do I put it there? Do I put it there? I'll put it there so I don't have to move the stool. And that will cost us a lot, but we did get 8 back, so. And we'll get assembling, because oh, and these deep drills cost components too. So yeah, we definitely just need to pack on that steel. So that's great. Get that going on. Definitely need to pack on that steel because it's slowly dropping despite my best efforts to be a good boy. I keep spending it. Can't help it. I'm like that. Guess we can move this sculpture. Actually, no, it looks fine where it is. Got to keep the beauty up. It does help people a lot. I'm going to put some sculptures outdoors, but just for personal liking of it, I'm going to reserve that for stone sculptures. An ibex ram self-tamed. Wonderful. That's useful. That's useful. Let's just... Where is it? Animals. Ibex ram 1. Where are you, hun bunch? You're going to be killed. So get to animal area 2, and when I see you at the farm, well, you can have a nice meal of hay before you become a nice meal, hey? Alright. So we did leave one mine in the corridor off of each geothermal armor pod here, just in case someone breaks all the way in and step on it and go bang. But we were stepping on the ones that I put in the hallway, and it did us some freaking harm. Oh, Dietrich stepped on one, and it didn't do him any harm. It said Dietrich has hit a trap and is taken down from it. I checked him, and he has a peg leg. And he must have stepped on it with the peg leg because he was completely unhurt. A dog that was standing near him was a bit fried on, but Dietrich was completely unhurt. Alright, I'll get a bill on that. Licky spicky. What have I got this set for? Try to make 85? Yeah, try to make 85. So we'll go ahead and get that rock and try to make 85. So add a bill, make component. I don't care about skill. Do until you have X. And, you know, I don't know how to use the shift clicking thing properly yet. How do I make it 5s? I don't know. I don't know, but that's okay, that worked well. Do until you have X. Done, done, done. Set up and rocking. We have taxed the power system with some of this junk, but we built it out a bit, so we should be okay. And we're doing fine on meals. There's a little less meals over here because I set these stoves to go ahead on their meals by 2. So I'm going to bring that 2 down to 1. Jump ahead. Well, no, I'll leave it on 2 on one stove and 1 on the other. I need meals to stay balanced between them, you know. I need all these stoves to get used. I need them all to be cooking. So I gotta balance the bills so both ends keep making meals properly. But it looks like this one's falling behind. Oh, no, 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 not really. Well, let's count the meals here. Come on, give me the meals. Simple meal by 38. That's a little over half of what we got, yeah. So, oh, yeah. And then we got simple meal by 29. Okay, that's actually... It's actually pretty well balanced. Maybe I'll bring that back up. Where is it there? Bring that back up. And a teenie's banging away at a component, and hopefully someone else will be banging away at a bloody component soon. Got 19 colonicidal and nobody's making a component. Okay, draft, undraft. Come on, undraft. Wow. It had to figure out new paths for them all. Still got 15 idle. After a draft, undraft, I've got 15 idle? Weird. Well, we obviously need a challenge, but that's for next episode. This episode was the Geraldo Rivera reveal, and a couple of days of chilling around the place. Yeah, we'll do a nice long shot so you can see the entire shape. Oh, it is forming a bit of a deformed face here with some multiple eyes. Good, good, I like it to make a face. And then this is like... I don't know, a camera staring at the face or something. You can see patterns in anything. Humans are wonderful that way. Pareidolia. Seeing things in things that aren't things. And we're storing all our junk in a mud heap. So we'll zoom back on in. Check out people's progress, rocking back and forth. 20 colonists idle. That's half the team, eh? I wonder how many we actually have. I haven't done a count. I'll do a count. Off camera. It's too hard. Counting's hard. Great, someone's on this. It better not be a teenie. No, it's Angie. Good. So, satisfactory situation, and the program's starting to bug anyway. It seems like with this level of colonists, you need to restart the program every now and then. Because, yeah, we're on speed 1 and we're bugging. Lots of art built up. We're super ready for some trade, but it hasn't come for quite a while now. Comes in like bursts. Comes more often when you're on Randy Random, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, folks, hope you had fun doing virtually nothing with us here today. Just making the place tick and bonk and do its thing and reviewing what's in it and checking it out, checking out our new dig space, and trying to think about new workspace, new activities for the colonists. I guess building a ship is going to come up. I guess we'll be paving off a hangar out here. Wonder where we'll put it. We may have to pump some area dry for the ship hangar. Oh, this is looking good. Actually, yeah, we could probably pave off this and use it for a hangar. Defend it with massive endless guns. Okay, folks. We'll see you all next time. Here we are working away. And hope you're having a good one. Until then, bye for now.